digital world. Welcome to my review. Let's talk about RWBY, shall we? I'll just put this away and I'll keep my notes here because I have a terrible memory. Let's talk about it. We shall. So I'm here to talk about RWBY because this is called my review. As you can see, like from the title down there somewhere, we're talking about RWBY. It aired in 2014, and the director of it was Monty Oum. Rest in peace, he is a legend. He created such interesting characters, a unique world, music, all that jazz. And everybody can talk about the characters, the music, even the ships, and not even get tired about it. We'll not talk about the ships because those will start a shipping war in the comments, and I do not want that. Okay. What I want to talk about is the origins of the characters. Some might think it's a backstory, but I want to put it more elegantly and say that I am talking about the origins of the concepts of the characters, because Monty Oum based certain characters and certain teams off of certain dynamics. For example, Team RWBY, right there, is based off of fairy tale characters. Push this away now. And Team JNPR, right there, is based off of legendary heroes. So, Team RWBY, we have a simple creation. There is the leader, Ruby Rose, we have our mage, Wai Shni, we have our loner, Blake Belladonna, and we have the bruiser with Yang Xiaolong. So we'll start with the leader, Ruby Rose, who's based off of Little Red Riding Hood, and that is very obvious because of her red hood and ability to run very fast. Originally, RWBY was supposed to have gray hair that would represent the duality between Little Red Riding Hood and the Grey Wolf, but the idea was scrapped in the favor of her black and red hair. But they did give her a special power with her silver eyes. No spoilers. Now we'll talk about Wai Shni, who's based off of Snow White. She has a very interesting theme of isolation, and I think that was based off of Snow White's time in the forest while being alone and chased after these scary creatures and whatnot. Her theme of isolation is very, very eminent in her character song, Mirror, Mirror. And the lyrics go as, "Mirror, mirror, tell me something. Who is the loneliest of them all? You poor baby, we shall pet you, and you shall be loved and ballad." Now let's talk about Blake, everybody's favorite waifu. She created so many shipping wars, I'm so scared. Blake was based off of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, partially, with her love of books, her intelligence, and her obvious beauty. But her species as a faunus also makes her a duality character, as RWBY was intentionally wanted to be made. Blake is a faunus, and faunus are sort of humanoid creatures with animal characteristics. For Blake, it's her cat ears. And with that faunus characteristic, we have to create the duality between beauty and beast, which is so beautiful in my opinion. And again, I will not go into talking about any kind of ships because I do not want to start a fight between Black Sun shippers and Bumblebee shippers because I'm scared. And now let's talk about the tank of the team, Yang Xiaolong, my favorite sunny dragon baby. She was based off of Goldilocks, and literally the only thing that gives it away is her very long golden blonde hair, which if anybody touches, she goes Hulk mode and smashes everything. Yang smash! The other thing that gives it away is her yellow trailer where she fights a guy named Junior. I don't remember his full name, but I know that he was based off of the baby bear in the story of Goldilocks. And Yang absolutely beats him up and destroys his club, which is awesome! Okay, enough of the fairy tale characters. Let's go into legendary heroes, which I also like to passionately call the cross-dressing bunch, because I'll get into that later. Starting with their leader, Jean Arc, the wimpy guy. He gets stronger later, but don't kill me, people. Jean was obviously based on Joan of Arc. he has a very interesting motif of justice and wanting to be better and protecting other people, wanting to be a hero. And as everybody knows, Joan of Arc was a cross-dresser who disguised herself as a man to join the military in the 100-year war for France. And the more interesting thing is, she was sentenced to death by, I think, the Winchester Covenant? I don't remember correctly, but I think that was the name. And the interesting thing about it is, in the show, Jean is constantly bullied by a guy named Cardinal Winchester. Oh, that's what it's called, Cardinal Winchester. There you go, the more you know. And then let's talk about his love interest, Pyranikos, who was based off of Achilles. She has the Greek motif. She's strong, she's confident, she's pretty, she's smart, she has everything. And yet, okay, I'm putting down my pen and issuing a spoiler warning. So everybody cover your ears until I show you now, like this. Pyrrha dies in the end of volume 3, which is very sad. And it was based off of her weakness of her heel, because Achilles' one weakness was his heel, and that's how he died, by getting shot in the heel. Pyrrha also perished like that. First she got shot in the heel and immobilized, and shot through the heart. Yes, memes, I know. But it was very tragic, and the death of Pyrrha just is very eminent through the other volumes, starting from volume 4 to upward to volume 6, and hopefully volume 7. It's coming out in October. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, now the history of Achilles is also very interesting. Why I called it the cross-dressing bunch? Because once Achilles had to disguise himself as a woman to enter someplace. I don't remember exactly. Greek notes, don't kill me. And the woman that he disguised himself as was named, get this, Pyrrha. Okay, now let's talk about Nora Valkyrie, everybody's favorite caffeine-addicted warhammer. Nora was based off of Thor, and her basis instantly goes with her power of being able to generate lightning and electricity to make herself stronger. That, and she wields a huge-ass hammer called Magenhild, which also turns into a freaking grenade launcher. How cool is that? Very cool. The cross-dressing bunch also plays into Thor's mythology, because the Titans once stole Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, and the only way that Thor could get it back is if they promised to marry off Freya to one of the Titans who wanted to marry her. And Thor, being the sensible person that he is, disguised himself as Freya to get his hammer back. So yeah, that's Nora Valkyrie. I love her. She's the best character there, and she's very valid. We all love Nora Valkyrie. And let's talk about Lyran, who is based off of Mulan. Everybody knows about Mulan because of the Disney movie, but Mulan is a badass character. Mulan disguised herself as a woman to enter the Chinese army to save her frail old father who's called into the war. That is badass on itself. Ren has the motif of the Asian vibe, his weapons being double-bladed guns called Stormflower, which was a nod to Mulan through one of the quotes that Mulan's father used to describe his daughter as a late blooming flower. Oh, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. The interesting basis of one, fairy tale characters and legendary hero characters. And I'm just a big nerd. So, thank you for watching, and I'm putting on back my glasses and I'm rolling out. Wow.